EA decided to finally release a Błachowicz alter ego. This is the night where he defeated Israel Adesanya. He was able to outstrike him, outgrapple him, or just comparing him to the old model or the old active fighter, whatever you want to call it, to see if he's worth your coins or not. To me, if you could do a little bit of everything, he's definitely worth it, especially in a division where Alex Pereira is the main pick. So it's good to have someone this dangerous on the feet that can grapple. Our first opponent is going to be Yuri Prochazka. We have to be careful exchanging with him. He has the carved of wood perk, so when he has less health than us, my damage becomes less effective. So even though it might be hurting him, trying to get him out of there, he might be able to survive and not get rocked and rock us back because he does have a lot of power along with the carved of wood. So we definitely got to take our time and make sure, we attack when we're supposed to and not over-exchange too much. And we got a wild Yuri, so this pick fits how this guy plays. He's very wild, unpredictable a little bit, so definitely not trying to rush at all. Definitely counter at the right time. Seems like he likes to throw the jabs, then the hooks, so... To be honest, sometimes I give players too much respect because I didn't think he was going to keep doing it. But it seems like he wants to keep doing it. So, we're going to let him do that. That's fine. We're going to counter him at the right time. Later in the round or something. So, just taking our time trying to punish the body for him overthrowing. Trying to get his stamina lower. Possibly grapple later if opportunity presents itself. But if not, I'm going to be on the feet. And we'll do some grappling too. Yeah, just taking my time, trying to use our bigger weapons, our body kicks, the kick power of Jan Błachowicz. Try to duck the hook right there. We land a nice body kick. Still just trying to take our time. I thought he was going to throw a double hook, so I tried to pull. But we end up pulling right there. He tries to pull back, and we land a headshot. This fight was a little bit frustrating because, our opponent is unfortunately lagging a bit. At first it wasn't that bad, but then it started to freeze up a decent amount. And any slight lag and someone picking like a wrestler and trying to grapple you as they're lagging is very, very frustrating. Like, look at that. It's freezing up a whole bunch. Now, I run into people like this in ranks sometimes, and it is very, very frustrating because they're used to this connection. This is their internet. Yeah, unfortunately, right there, I was trying to throw a teep, and it just turned into a knee for some reason. So, he was able to get a nice takedown with Danny Cormier. Oh, you got to take our time, so we're going to be a bit more passive on the ground because... the lagging, you have to be extra careful because you missed the startup animation for whatever transition they're going for. And that could lead to them getting mount. So you see, kind of like right there, it's lagging a little bit. So like as he was going for mount, it would like lag just a little bit and I would miss the animation. So it makes grappling a bit more complex. Not complex, but like annoying. I'm pretty sure you guys face someone that's lagging heavily and trying to grapple you. But when we get the opportunity, we'll try to grapple back. Jan Błachowicz has really good takedowns. Also has really good submissions. So we'll definitely be putting that to the test. Especially since our opponent tried to grapple us as well. And just to show off that, Jan Błachowicz could do a little bit of everything. Really good with the grappling. And he's deadly on the feet. The only thing you really give up, if you're someone who likes a lot of footwork, like I do, he might have 95 footwork, but he feels a bit slow as far as in his stance. So, yeah, if you don't like people that are slower on the feet, this alter ego might not be for you. So, I'm willing to give that up for all the deadly weapons he has on the feet, especially because I'm good at grappling. So, just wish light heavyweight and heavyweight were a bit quicker, like as far as in like kicks, punches, because it definitely slows down significantly. Coming down from fighting middleweight and below, like, does not feel fluid at all. But we end up countering him right there after ducking his head kick. Just landing the smaller shots. He's going to turn his takedown down. So, we hold low block and put our left stick down to deny that turning takedown. And also, guys, you should definitely go to practice mode and put it on skilled ground game. I did that before I hopped on, just in case if people are going to try to wrestle me, which they usually do. Run into them sometimes. If they're getting out of stroke, they'll try to grapple you. So, basically picked Habib on skilled ground game, have him spam takedowns, and that's how you could drill your takedown defense. That was a really cool tip from my friend iTech. He showed me a little bit of his routine on how he warms up, so that definitely helped me out a bunch. Because that might have caught me off guard, and he might have got way more takedowns on me if I wasn't warming up in practice mode before, I hop into these matches. So it definitely has me a lot sharper. Practice my combos there as well. Still taking our time trying to find our counters and trying to be careful. I know he's trying to wrestle as well. End up ducking that. I didn't even pull that back. I don't know why I did that. Sometimes, the game can do that. Right now, he does a takedown, and his head was pointing away from the camera, so that was up. So I was holding low block, and I flicked my left stick up. So we take his back right there, pull him down. Just trying to see what he's going to do. Seems like he's trying to play a lot of GA games, so I'm going to see if I catch him off guard with like a transition. Let's see, just try to get mount because he could stall here and have us stand up. So let's go to mount. Watching the hips, watch where they push. See how it pushes towards my right, so I know he was going right, now left. We get a double denial. We're going to go right into an arm triangle. I want to see what he's going to do. We're going to fake a little bit. They could do fakes from the top. We're going to fake one more time. Let me see what he does. He bites on it. See, it drains his stamina a lot more. So we're going to go straight for it. He tries to race, but he's not able to. This is a stronger entry. Arm triangle is from mount. The weaker one's from half guard. He goes right. We deny it again. We wait a second just in case he pre-denies. We go for the arm triangle again. He has no stamina. He goes to the left. We're going to deny that, and we finish the submission. Just like that, tap him out. Take him to Dagestan. Got another Yuri. I was expecting more Alex Pereira's, but hey, I don't mind. Alex Pereira is definitely scary to go against, but you definitely go against Alex Pereira in this video, so don't worry if you want to see how he matches up against him. With the deadly kick power and like 5-star, calf kicks and leg kicks. If you're able to chop down Alex's leg relatively quickly or earlier in the fight, you could take his 100 power and make it about like 85 or something like that. You lose about 30% power when your leg's chopped up. One of your legs are. Or if you're able to get him to switch stances because he's annoyed by the kick, even better, then, he loses power as well. Counter to the body right here. Still trying to take our time. Because Yuri has a ton of power, very, very dangerous, and very, very durable. So we gotta take our time with what we do. And just basically pick our shots. Counter him to the body right there, because he's pulling a lot. Counter right there, end up cutting him. Just trying to hit that body and punish him for overthrowing and throwing stuff out of range, throwing a lot of rounded strikes. He's throwing a lot of stuff, a lot of kicks. A bit much volume for round one. Able to punish him with a nice lead body kick, which is 5 stars. Yeah, you see he's pulling, so we just gotta make sure next time we go to the body. When people are doing that, when you pull counter, just pull counter and try to go to the body and just switch it up. That's a good way. Or if they're really good at, trying to block both, or, they're good at reading that rhythm you're going for, just don't do anything. Don't give them a counter opportunity. Just accept the whiff or whatever. Sometimes it's not worth it trying to force those counters. You're better off just not engaging against certain people. Trying to really rip that body apart. He blocks his body well. Ends up moving his head. We block counter him right there. Basically, like when a hook or overhand hits your lead, your jab hand, your lead hand, you fire off a lead hook as it touches your block, and that's how you do a block counter. And you can't avoid a block counter with head movement, so as soon as you touch the lead hand, yeah, you see, like, look at that. As soon as it touched my block, fired off a lead hook, and it counters him immediately. I'm not sure about the overhands, but if you're throwing hooks on someone's lead hand and they're block countering you, all you gotta do is as soon as you touch their lead hand, do a pull or a duck, and you will avoid the block counter. So it's not like something you can't counter. You could counter it and also avoid it. So we're gonna be moving on to the last fight against Alex Pereira. Matches up pretty well because, like, with the kick power, the kick speed, and the 5-star body kicks and leg kicks, you're going to be able to chew up Alex's leg really quickly. And if you're landing those body kicks semi-consistently, you're going to be draining the stamina of Alex Pereira as well. So, and you also got really good takedowns, really good submission offense. You have so many weapons to defeat Alex. It's definitely going to be a lot better. You're probably going to be seeing Błachowicz alter ego a lot. So, just trying to counter him to the body. You know, you see, like, the gray bar when he's throwing his strikes and combos. That's when you want to hit the body. So that's how you drain the stamina the most. And if you're making people whiff with head movement, they lose more stamina. And when you're hitting the body, when they're missing a short-term stamina, that's how you really drain that stamina. That's how you really get a stamina lead on somebody and get them really gassed. Yeah, he was throwing, like, wild stuff. Hopefully stuff like this is not in UFC 6. Like, he was throwing, like, head kicks while moving, like, circling at the same time. Like, he didn't have to plant his feet. So he would, like, slide off with a head kick. Still taking our time because Alex is very dangerous. Yeah, like, look at that. Half his leg health is already gone. Leg health doesn't even really regenerate hardly at all. Like, on EA's website, I'm pretty sure it says it doesn't regenerate, like, at all. So if you are chopping down that leg and you get it really weak early in the round or early in the fight, you know, that's going to be a good investment because it's not like he's going to be regenerating leg health. So that power will never come back. And also it makes it easier to take him down, so I'll get more GA for my takedowns. As you can see, the red right there is indicating I have grapple advantage. So it'll make my takedowns faster, basically. Yeah, and everyone likes to do those flying knees because, you know, it kind of goes through strikes. Still trying to take our time. Trying to get him out of here, trying to finish him. But he is throwing wild, unpredictable stuff, so still gotta be careful. Look at that, we end up rocking that leg. Like, his leg is done. And when he switched stances too, so his power is just completely diminished. So just about nothing. So every time he's gonna exchange, like, as far as in boxing, more likely he's gonna lose. Because I have my full 96 power against his 80-something power now. He does rock us. Like, if he has full power, I guarantee he would have knocked me down right there. Just trying to throw kicks at the body. Trying to destroy his body with those kicks. But he did block that one, so that stopped him from probably getting finished. But we did so much damage in that round. Like, his leg is gone. He has no power. Look how much stamina he lost from doing all those crazy things. Thought he was AFK, but he does come back. I'm surprised that I wasn't able to rock him. He wasn't even defending himself. Move out of range and counter him with a nice knee. I mean, countered his flying knee with a nice hook. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And we're going to be doing some more cool stuff in the future.